Here we go.
Okay, great. Well, all right. See, I know I'm not broken. I know I can kind of do this stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, look at that.
How's it
God damn.
going, Jay?
And in the moment of truth, we did it.
I was so close to, I feel like, having my role as technical advisor to the live be absolutely cut. But we are here. And thank the good Lord.
Wow, we did it. For everyone to know, we're a couple minutes late because we were told that Erica had to update their Instagram.
Was that the case? Did you update your Instagram?
Yeah, I did. I just updated it and it was fine.
Funny.
That's wild. Who would have thought? That's me.
Truly,
I most on Instagram. You know, caught with my pants down.
Wow.
Love it.
Well, here we are, fucking belted, celebrating the launch of our website. Like, I don't think I've ever been so hyped for a link. We're just out here waiting. We're just out here celebrating the drop of an HTTP. You know?
Yup. Doing it.
IBM is calling me out for updating Insta and holding up the whole procedure.
There you go.
Hated that.
The year is 2023. Friends' only reason to throw parties is to celebrate new URLs for the internet.
There it is, dude.
There it is.
It's the cyberpunk future I wanted. You got the neon lights. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, very cyberpunk.
I'm sitting kind of scenic.
Ooh, somebody, Coffee and Bronuts, which is a great name, is the Patreon starting tomorrow. The Patreon is, in fact, opening up while we are live on here at 9 p.m. Pacific and midnight on the East Coast. Woo! Well, I guess midnight 01.
We are 47 minutes away from the Patreon going live. For those that missed the tweets and the grams and the posts and all that other stuff today, what's that? The grams and the posts.
Yes, Grandpa. Yeah.
Why don't I have a star?
For everyone who didn't get a letter from us letting you know we were going to be starting a podcast.
Did the mailer? We sent out the mailers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I jumped up.
Definitely works. I stand by that. I'm an old school marketer.
Okay, so I sent an email and I said that if the people that I sent the email to didn't send it to 20 other people, that they would be cursed.
Oh,
and
that's
that
from
girl
you?
with long hair would jump out of their computer screen.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
For everyone who's joining us and who's wondering what this Instagram is, what's Worlds Beyond Number, what's all that, the four of us are launching a podcast called Worlds Beyond Number. It's a adventure, actual play, storytelling podcast where we're going to play a bunch of different worlds, different settings. We're all over time going to jump in and out of the hot seat. We're launching our first campaign tonight called The Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One. And we're dropping two things. And the reason for the big hullabaloo is that our Patreon goes live at midnight Eastern tonight in less than an hour. Yes. And we got two bits of content on there. We got two.
Well,
what are the two?
Juicy drop.
Yeah,
the first one is actually going to be
hey, I'm going to cut you off. Let me cut you off. We can't call them juicy drops. I don't like that. I don't like that.
These soaking wet lumps waiting for you.
Bad here. It's actually very bad here, and I want everyone to know that.
And the first of those moist droplets is gonna be The Wizard, Then and Now, which is a cheeky little sneaky peeky at the children's adventure, and also an excerpt from the main campaign. Now, the Children's Adventurer is going to be available all as a piece. It's a 16-plus hour long campaign of us essentially building our characters and beginning our adventure and giving glorious context, a rich texture to the world and to the characters and their relationships. So that's gonna all drop by the fireside, which is what we call the Patreon, because the idea is like we're like, please join us by the fireside. And then the main campaign will follow our 3 characters as adults. So first up is Bria with The Wizard Then and Now. We got a little clip where we meet young Suvi, and she and Brennan are going to be building the character's backstory right before your very ears.
And let's walk back the word clip, all right? This ain't no clip. This is this stuff.
Baby.
This
I said X,
30-minute
clip. It felt very like I was like, yeah, let's roll the clip.
Yeah, it's like we will not like clip feels like all right, and brief darkness, and we're back. This is like the darkness falls.
In Erica's defense, it did all kind of get out of hand, right? Because we knew so the characters of Ame, Suvi, and Ursulon, right? So Suvi is Bria's character, Ame is Erica's character, Ursulon is Lou's character. Yeah. They were envisioned as adult characters when we first went and kind of had our wonderful Big Bear Cabin weekend where we pointed at the stars and we said
which we will circle back around.
We'll circle back around to that.
We've got stories, but oh my god, yeah, we didn't look at the stars.
But for us, it was like, well, we could make characters, but what if we did a little fun narrative character creation? What if we played through and let the choices of the characters as children kind of be our fun, a prologue? Well, we accidentally went for 16 and a half hours.
It was really crazy. I remember we did a certain amount. And then before another cabin weekend when we went and worked more, Brennan was just like, I remember Brennan pulled me aside and was like, what if we did more? What if we weren't done with the children? And then it was even that I was like, all right, yeah. Then we started playing it. It was like, oh no, Brennan wants to do so much more.
Yeah.
It's thick. So yeah, sure, clips. But clip. It's like
when you hear
4
clip,
seasons in a row.
The meatiest clip.
There's one other, I want to get to audience questions too, but there's one other, so there's another piece of content dropping tonight other than, so The Wizard Then and Now is scenes that we played in the children's adventure, which was the prologue of level 0 characters, and then scenes from actual episode 1 that will be on the public feed March 1st, wherever fine pods are casted. And then we have Blue screen.
Gremlin mode session 0.
Yes.
So basically, and session
not session 0
with not
episode
session 0. That is just what we called it to confuse ourselves.
Yes.
But basically, what this is the fireside chat, and our fireside chats are our talkback episodes that will be available for all of you every other week on the Patreon. And this one is a doozy because we all decided to do it kind of last minute and at a very late hour at night. And Brennan had just gotten done with a bunch of filming, and I'd just gotten out of the booth, and so we're a little punchy, I want to say.
And I'm going to jump in one more time. This actually wasn't our fireside chat. This was just supposed to go up on the RSS feed as the first thing here to intro you briefly to the podcast. And we went for an hour and it doesn't make sense. And we went.
It makes rough sense. It makes rough sense.
Look,
we
got a case of the Grems and just rambled for an hour about our friendship and accomplished nothing professionally that we wanted to do. So now it's your problem. In 40 minutes, it will be your problem.
Yes. It's, we just want to share the Gremlin mode fireside chat with people, with the understanding sorts.
Exactly.
That
If you sign up for day 1 of a Patreon, I think there isn't some kind of high society New Yorker type person who's like, well, what is this?
You don't know what periodicals they read.
I meant like a true man from the 1920s. like
like
kind of fresh out of a
you mean like a
time machine.
monocle wearing, top hatted New Yorker caricature? Yeah.
Exactly. I'm talking about the guy on the cover of the New
Less
Yorker.
likely.
Oh,
less
the
likely.
little man.
Do we want to? So those two pieces of content, our first fireside chat, semicolon gremlin mode, and the wizard then and now will both be yours on the Patreon over by the fireside in less than 40 minutes.
For how much?
How much?
Oh,
let's ask. There's an audience question here.
Brendan is trying so hard to make us more efficient than we were in the content we're about to release, and it's my entire job to be like, but wait.
Okay.
Now let's answer some questions. Also, we've got a bunch of friends in the chat. Hi, friends. Hey, Christina.
Hi, friends. I saw Christina, Ariel, Jason. I saw. This question comes to us. I can't make it pop up. I think only Lou can make it pop up on the screen.
You want to give me something? Who do you know who the question is from?
It's from. I'll ask it. It's from Parzival the Foolish. Parzival asks, "How many tiers will the Patreon have?" Parzival, it's just the one. It's just one tier. It's $5. Hey, Draconics, hello.
What's up, baby?
Jack, hell yeah. It's $5 a month, and you get access to all the stuff. You get the fireside chats where we talk about the show and answer questions. But also for people that are worried and concerned and stuff like that, the show is going to be wherever fine pods are casted. So you'll get so the actual show, the story of the Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One, that will be starting March 1st. That'll go wherever fine pods are casted. The children's adventure, which was sort of our like character generation, our narrative character generation. That will be by the fireside, so that'll be over on our Patreon. But the main adult characters heroic campaign game, that's going to be for everybody. You get wherever you get your podcasts, that's for the world, baby, and we're so excited to share.
Hell yeah! And whoever a lot of people I've seen are asking, there's no video. No, you just gotta use your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
A classic podcast, as they say.
Heck yeah.
Do you want me to scroll through and look for more questions?
Oh,
yeah. If you want to pop them up.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to go run and grab my dog and be like, "This is Suvi."
Yeah, do it.
Suvi, come here. Oh God, she knew it. She's running.
Okay.
Guest NPCs. Right now, I think, never say never, but I think we want to start it with the gang, with like for scheduling reasons and for, we're going to get comfy in seats with ourselves. But that being said, the Brennan's campaign, Wizard, Witch, and the Wild One, is not necessarily going to be the only one we're doing within, definitely not this year.
Yes.
This is going to go for years, this game. But it will be interspersed with some fun other rule games.
So I'm learning a lot about the functionality of the Q&A portion of Instagram Live. People are voting on questions they want to be heard. Here is one of the ones that I liked. Just how cool is Cool Dog?
Wow. Well, we have a very cool dog on the stream right now. Hello to Suvi.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
My little friend.
Very, very sweet. Cool Dog, for those who don't know, is a character that was shared on twitter.com by our wonderful producer, Taylor Moore. Taylor at Fortunate Horse is producing and scoring and sound designing all of the episodes of the show. Incredible work. And you may have noticed in the official character art by, I know that the handle, it's Lorena, right? I don't know if I remember Lorena's last name, but Lorena, the incredible artist, Lorena Lammer, thank you. At Amaretta on Twitter, I think. I'm not sure on Instagram, but incredible character art, which you can see it all on the Worlds Beyond pod or Worlds Beyond Number Instagram. Lorena, in Ame's character portrait, you may have noticed a small vulpine figure, which it was termed by Taylor as Cool Dog. Cool Dog is I actually don't. Wait, I play Cool Dog.
You're Cool Dog.
Unfortunately, I'm Cool Dog, but unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna meet Cool Dog until probably April. Is probably when we're gonna meet Cool Dog.
Oh my goodness, that's so true.
Oh my
Not gonna
gosh.
meet,
Goodness.
we're not gonna meet Cool Dog for a second, but
Don't break people's hearts like that, Brendan.
you're not gonna. You're gonna have to wait till April to meet Cool Dog. But
Cool Dog with my whole entire heart. I love him so much. He is my favorite NPC that you have ever played.
Truly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love playing him, but here's the weird thing. I don't know if Cool Dog is cool. I don't know. I don't know if Cool Dog.
No.
Do you
That's
what?
not
What
up to you.
you've
Yeah.
all?
Well,
Cool Dog's cool.
here's the thing: is
Yeah.
that I would posit that he is neither cool nor a dog.
Wow! Wow!
Damn.
Wow! Wow!
Damn. Now that's how you know we're making art over here. That's how you know we're making art over here.
You
right?
literally offended my Cool Dog so much she left out of Cool Dog solidarity.
Damn.
Aw.
Damn. But yeah, I don't think you can say that you're cool. So I think if other people think Cool Dog is cool, that's great. But you can't. You're not allowed to say that you're on. You're not allowed.
Great. Here's just a nice, tight logistical question.
Mhm.
How long do the podcasts usually run?
Oh, do we have an answer to that?
Our wonderful producer Taylor Moore.
Here. Notice the lack of a fifth bubble.
Our wonderful producer Taylor Moore is very fond of letting me know when I have done a terrible job managing time.
And it's not, hey, it's out of love. You love us so much and you love our ideas so much that you just want us to have all the time in the world to express them.
Okay.
It's just sometimes, sometimes we have a lot of ideas.
Yeah. But also I think that for a lot of us, like the impetus to, because, I'm very fortunate, I love being a player at Abria's table in seasons of Dimension 20. I love running Dimension 20. There are many more Dimension 20 adventures to come for a long, long time. It is a joy and a privilege to be able to tell these tight, comedic, wild stories, ping, bang, boom, bow. But in terms of the runtime of these episodes, a big part of the appeal for Worlds Beyond Number to us was to do long form storytelling, was to take time and things. So a lot of I think that there's a quality to the Wizard Witch and the Wild One for me, which has a lot of it's home baked. It feels like the games that I've spent my whole life running for my friends that have that pacing of a real epic. And it's very it's right in the pocket of the kind of classic fantasy I grew up loving. So in terms of the episode lengths, I think that there is a possibility that I'm sorry if we take a long time. We just love the world and the story. Yes.
It's okay. Podcasts have a goddamn pause. So
Yeah.
if that's a lot, you can just hit pause. You can go live your life. Come back.
Go live your life.
Go
be a whole
live your
person,
life.
and then come back to us. We'll have more story for you.
Yes.
We will be waiting for you with open arms and open story. Open world. That was a better one. I said that shit.
Think about it.
Thank you.
The longest D&D arc I've ever been able to do, for a public game is 10 episodes. It was the 7th. And so it's that was, 7.
Aww.
But the idea of having an arc that could last years as opposed to get in and you have 10 episodes to tell a whole story and complete an objective and build your relationships with 6 other players and also have your own personal journey is, I catch myself while we're playing kind of being like, oh man, I better pick up the pace, and then I go, no, I don't have to. Beyond Number, baby.
Hell yeah.
Not
Also, I just
here.
need to clock that this entire chat is like a loose Stan account, and that's so important and correct.
What a thrill, guys. I'm glad. Well, and that brings us to our next question, which I personally am going to take the time to answer. Do you guys see these when I pick one?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
great.
Yes, we do.
I'm assuming the audience does as well. This
Look
one's
at that a bit.
from Freak Evil Me. Lou, how is the new Mr. Peanut gig going? And I got to tell, I'm excited to tell everyone that I was fired almost immediately. That I had one day in the Mr. Peanut costume. It did not go well. Mostly they saw me eating spoonfuls of Reese's peanut butter on set, and they said, that just doesn't fly. So we're on to the next one, baby. Really hoping this whole Worlds Beyond Number thing works out because I lost my main gig and I need it.
We're your safety gig.
No,
I like that.
You guys are where I belong, all right?
Hey, as long as I am alive, you will be in Reese's peanut butter, okay?
Hey,
Oh,
thank you.
I love Pete, baby.
Hey,
Lou,
appreciate you guys.
I just want to say I think obviously Planners has made a horrible decision. I'm not interested in the Mr. Peanut cinematic universe without you being involved.
The PCU?
And
or the MPCU?
Yeah, the MPCU. Yeah, for sure. And I do want to say, like, one benefit being a free agent, if you want to talk to the people at Blue Diamond, if you're interested,
Is this my chance? Do you have an in? Do you have an in with Big Almond?
I was told that now I don't have a spokesperson deal with them, but I am responsible for 12% of their national sales.
Okay,
so if you want me to talk to them, all I have to do is threaten to switch to hey!
I have to keep these on hand just in case Brendan comes over so he doesn't die.
Of course.
We appreciate it.
Oh man,
Okay,
snack check right now.
Yeah, snack
what's everyone got? I have. Oh man, it's a seasonal kombucha flavor that's elderberry and juniper, and that's like so good. And then I have Rockin' Ranch chickpea snack.
Oh, you're so healthy. I just have my sexual number of drinks in front of me.
Yeah. I also have like a sparkling black tea, like a peach juice tea of some sort. Brendan, what do you got?
Oh, a little bit of peppered salami and aged Irish cheddar.
Oh, there it is. I have water, of course, and a full turkey dinner. But apart from that, we're just chilling. You might see me snack on a yam, maybe a little green bean.
A yam?
A little yam?
You might snack on a yam?
Incredible.
A little yam.
Don't
Perfect.
Suvi like yams?
Huh? Subi does. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, my dog's favorite snack is a freeze-dried yam. They're called yam yums, and that's important to me.
Question in the chat that everyone
They're
wants
not
to know.
bad, though.
They're not bad. You can absolutely eat them, and they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
This question has over 300 likes. People are demanding we answer it.
Demanding.
From the captain of the ship. Well, it makes sense. The captain of the ship wants to know. How long has the idea of Worlds Beyond Number been in the works? Yes, of course. Captain, my captain, thank you for your question. A long time.
We do
Great,
we do a deep dive into exactly how long it's been in the works. In our chaotic, it's buried within the goblin horde of our first fireside chat are some pieces of lore that were actually news to all of us.
Yeah.
About each other's origin stories of meeting up and when we got started. But I don't know, Brennan, you and Lou probably, you guys were first on board, and so that would have been what?
It would have been, it's a thing that Brennan brought up to me, at like maybe our 4th or 5th workout. So it's like right after the establishment of the House of Gains.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like when Brendan and I, like, that's where the timeline, I don't think it's so far from what Worlds Beyond Number became. So it feels hard to be like, well, that's the beginning. But that's the first time the idea of like a podcast or something, which is right after we finish filming, I think, Fantasy High Season 1.
Amazing.
Yeah. It was really early. I mean, it's just been a dream for a long time but of course the dream, it's like, what was the dream versus what it became? Because it's like, it didn't have dreams don't always start with their finished form. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, there was just something of like, ooh, there's a thing that I want that's here in this way.
Like most dreams we have, you're in a New York subway and Ian McKellen's there, but he's wearing a rainbow hat, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then it eventually becomes a podcast with your best friend, but it starts as a dream. You just don't know it
You
yet.
just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet.
Podcast.
What's that?
Huh? I just said it was a Sir Ian McKellen Fantasy Friends podcast, and that's beautiful.
All right.
Got it.
Abria at this point has gone full robotic, just a straight up 8-bit version of Abria. At least for me. Is everyone else getting crystal clear Abria?
No.
Wait, am I that?
Well, you sound like you're underwater.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
full
delightful.
Tron mode.
Great. I don't know what to do about that.
Get
I think
Get better Wi-Fi.
there's
Well, Captain of the Ship, that's an answer. On to the next one. Unless, I mean, people can add more as I search for the next one.
Yeah. So time check, 22 minutes until
Dog.
22 minutes. Well, I just saw a question in the chat. I saw it. I want to grab it. Will we see? This one's from Sophie Lynn. Will we see Lou and Erica GM as well eventually? I have seen Abria's work through ActiveFact. Yeah. Oh, now I lost your question. It's gone forever. So sorry. I don't want to report you. No, sorry. Oh, I gotta stop touching the screen.
Wow, Brennan is out here reporting.
No,
Brennan.
no,
Bitch!
no. I didn't.
Bitch!
I didn't report it. When you touch it, a button comes up, and the first one is red, and it says report. And I don't want to report anyone because I know I don't want to report anybody. I know that the reports go straight to Zuckerberg's desk, okay? And I don't want to do that.
Now that everyone knows I'm a robot, I'm inside of the internet, I will stop a report from coming.
You are straight up. It is like you are on a light bike and you just got crossed off, and then you shoot into weird particular matter.
To answer the question, yes, Lou and Erica are going to GM for this podcast, which is really deeply exciting. I think everyone's beginning to see what my sneaky little game was here, which is I've conned my way into getting some of my favorite storytellers of all time to let me be a PC for years and years. Ooh, baby, I can smell it on the wind. It's a-coming. I'm going to roll up and I'm going to say, my name is Cram Daniel, and I am a multi-class bard, artificer, warlock, and I'm also taking a system from a game that doesn't even have the same rule set, and I'm going to be a menace. I'm going to be a menace.
Okay, everybody else, raise your hand. You're not going to do D&D so that Brendan can't do his wicked little plan. Yeah.
Let me be clear.
Yeah.
I forced Brendan to not. I don't know if he can hear me.
Wow.
I forced Brendan to not play D&D.
Abria.
God damn it! I'm leaving.
Brendan, I do love Cram Daniel. Cram Daniel is absolutely my contact in South London, stuff where I spend my jewels.
Yes. No, it's very so. That is very, very exciting. And there are.
Everybody's very excited about Cram Daniel.
I mean, people are excited about the Warlock Cram Daniel.
He's kind of
Bard Artificer.
It's Cram Daniel.
Bartificer.
What's up? Bartificer Bartificer Warlock.
Cram Daniel.
Get ready for Cram Daniel. But but no, listen, hey, you can give me any system. You know, if you want to try to take me to a system that you think can't be broken, we'll just see about that. We'll just see about that, won't we?
Abria is fully just in the chat at this point. Abria is participating more. Just
oh no, Abria is saying don't let Brendan name his own character. Abria is like tribuning us. She's like we're here having this live, and she's like gone into the chat to be like, people of the chat, rise up,
kill me. We shall rise against Brennan and Cram Daniel.
Oh my God. Oh, Alon Zul, I'm more of a Cram Hansen guy. Thanks, Alon. Appreciate it. Oh, that's very sweet. Yes. So
a really exciting part of everything we're doing is I think there will be. Oh, yes.
Abria, go to part of your house with better Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Abria, just like start wandering around your house.
Your outbursts mean nothing to us.
Mm-hmm.
They're happening at weird intervals.
But no, I think it's one of the exciting things of this podcast is I think there's going to be a lot of rotation. I think the dream of this of the four of us coming together is that we enjoy and work so well together in every capacity that I think it's just like the Harlem Globetrotters, baby. The ball's just getting passed around, and you know, at some point you're even like, do they need? I don't care about the score. I'm just having a good time. I think there's a lot of passing. No forever DMs here.
I just love that you referenced the Harlem Globetrotters while someone put crawling in my skin in the Zoom, based on which I think is just a bit that person is doing. I don't know how it relates to anything we were talking about,
I'm sorry,
but
so
I do love it.
Saw somebody write crawling in my skin.
Right as you mentioned the Harlem Globetrotters, that comment came up on the feed for me, and my brain made them be in the same place. Like that's the entering the court music for the Harlem Globetrotters.
They're just walking out with just a ton of black eye makeup, just like running down their faces. They don't even pass the ball anymore. They put it on the ground. They push down the Washington Generals.
Yeah. One of them just jumps over a Washington General, runs up a ladder on wheels, and you just hear one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how much. That got me.
Oh, here's a question that I like and feels appropriate. How do any of you have time to do this LMAO? We don't.
So to be completely honest with you, we really, truly do not. But we decided to find a way to prioritize it, and that is by making it public, baby. So we have a bunch of accountability buddies by our fireside.
I think as soon as you turn it into a work obligation and make a Patreon, you know, you are like Erica says, we have all of these people, we have all of these fireside buddies now who are like, you told me you'd make content and have a good time with your friends playing games. And we have to go, damn, that's right. I did say I'd hang out with my friends and have a good time.
That's very good.
Also, somebody just cast Cram Daniel as the center for the Harlem Globetrotters, and I think that feels right on for Cram.
Coming in at 6'11" from Chicago, Illinois, it's Cram. And then he just does his artificer warlock bar, just spells. That would be good. I would watch that.
I don't like. I feel like I hate that the lore of this character has now grown to he's from Illinois, which is just like now you just have to carry that. You're like, well, we're in the fantasy land of Belvedon, and he's like,
okay,
hey, I'm
okay.
just trying to.
So here's the pitch for you. It is an adventuring party that, like the Harlem Globetrotters, is all about like razzmatazz and like a stage show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of actually doing adventures, they do exhibition adventures, right? For their adoring fans. Do like trick spell casting and yeah.
I like it. Okay, great. I'll run that. I want dibs on that before Abria can get about 20 can get up to 24 pixels and try and claim it. Can you talk like Abria? What if you talk?
Can you see me flipping you off right now?
Kind of. Honestly, it's really rough. It kind of blends into the other skin behind it. You've gone.
You look like the Japanese videos I watch.
Hey, everyone, shut the fuck up! I wanted to do this all together. This isn't my fault.
Is there Abria?
I'm sorry. Wait a second. Brittany Jackson says, "Welcome to the Space Cram."
The Space Cram. There it is. I feel like
I'm being cyberbullied right now, and I want everyone to know that.
I feel like Abria having technical difficulties and me.
Adrian says it's
Hey!
Hi, Adrian.
Abria, is it possible to join an Instagram Live in browser? Is that a thing that can happen, or must it be from one's phone?
It must.
Okay.
It must be from one's phone because that's the beautiful quirk of the tell site.
Yeah.
Do you have an iPad? If you have an iPad, you can sign in. You can download the app. Now
be on the same Wi-Fi.
Got it. Yeah.
The wireless wireless is bad here.
Do you have like an Ethernet jack on your phone?
Yeah. yeah, I do.
Okay, great.
I don't want to. I'm going back to hang out with the chat. Y'all fucking suck.
We are 12 minutes away from our Patreon launching. All right.
12 minutes.
What did she say? What did she threaten?
Help.
Did she say something spicy?
Looking for questions while Abria figures out her.
I'll also say to address the time concerns for people. What a very sweet question that you would be worried for our self-care and the time that we're taking. Thank you very much for the question. I can assure you that at least for me, because Dimension 20 is continuing going strong, and so excited. We got a bunch of we have so many seasons of that ready to go in the works. Worlds Beyond Number is so exciting. The Wizard, Witch, and Wild One. We're also in our first talks about like what the first not the Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One thing is going to be, and that's deeply exciting. So thank you for worrying about time stuff. Most of at least I'll speak for myself. Most of my life and job is not actually the sitting down and playing a game together. It's mostly administrative stuff around that, and that is more about building good systems in your life. Anyway, it's playing extra D&D is not the thing. That's not what the problem is. The problem is a lot of other time management stuff, and that's actually going for the first time in a while really well. So I'm feeling good.
Do as Brennan suggests, not as he does. But in full transparency, I think all of us have very busy lives, but I can speak for myself, at least in saying that I have a certain amount of privilege in that it's going well, right? Because I remember being, working a catering job where I was like working 80 hours a week to stay alive, right? And then there's all the other things on top of that of like auditions and student films and UCB stuff and So like now that I actually have, steady work, voice acting and, thanks to the generosity of D20 and I am able to make time for this and to prioritize this and my mental health and, have more systems in place. Like I actually have, this feels really weird. But I'm going to be transparent about it. I have an assistant sometimes now, because I'm deeply ADHD. And so, somebody else kind of just being like, hey, answer that email has really truly made a world of difference. So I feel like I'm in a place where I can commit to some people, and that feels nice.
Hey, everything everyone is saying is so nice. The chat is in full revolt. Abria has left to troubleshoot, and they are leaderless.
Yeah.
Or the F's in the chat are for your mental health. I don't know which one.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see here. I'm gonna
Are you gonna go?
I'm gonna start commenting in the chat. Commenting in the chat. Let us rise up together.
Brennan, do not fill the role.
Okay.
We all need to sit. Our tribunal must stay together.
Okay. The tribunal knows not what they do.
Stop. I'm gonna answer a question that we have. Any chance there will be transcripts available for those of us who would like to read along? The answer is yes. There will be transcripts available with the. Okay, your tribunal revolts are coming through. There will be transcripts available with tonight's drops for both pieces of content for anyone who would like to read along. Those will be there. Brendan just earlier yesterday sent clarifications for all the weird spelling of the fantastical things that are in that world.
There's a Google. Yes, there's a Google Doc that has all of the fun spellings. There's a character that has a 2-syllable name that I think has like 12 letters in it, which is really exciting. And you'll meet that character tonight. And if you check the trailer, you'll meet that character tonight. In 7 minutes.
I am not able to pull up questions. I saw a really good one in there. Though, hey, Abria, how you doing, bud?
I don't know.
It's perfect. It's perfect. You've done it.
I would have cried.
The audio's great. The audio's really good for me.
The audio's good, at least.
Yeah.
Am I still like 4
the audio.
fucking
Let's
pixels?
focus on the audio.
Yeah.
That's
Return to the
perfect.
Queen.
We're doing a podcast. It's it's not
That's
about.
fair. You should practice for the podcast.
A win is
Close
a
your
win.
eyes.
So, and actually, somebody was saying, was asking, is this going to be edited or is it going to be live? And the answer is that we do this sort of like we do a run through. We are just playing at the table. Occasionally, Taylor will be like, "Oh, wait, I didn't get that quite clear," and we'll like, say the thing again. But and Taylor, who's our producer, does an incredible job of editing and trimming some of the ums and ahs and sniffles, while adding in music and sound design. But for the most part, it's pretty straight up just us, our game.
Nice.
Right?
Hey, I hate to cut off whatever you're talking about. I do want to address, Brendan, did you try to do a little coup while I was gone?
Now, the important thing is this. Is it a coup? Is it a coup if you're not sure if it's going to go badly?
Yeah, then it's called an attempted coup.
No, that doesn't sound right. What I will say, to piggyback off Erica, we play this game, and Taylor really, when you hear the sound design and the music and scoring for the everyone throwing me under the bus for Abria right now. Just remember this. Abria
What?
might cast me off the stream.
Yeah.
And now I'm down here, baby, back in these streets. So, remember, just think to yourself, what do you stand to gain? Okay? Abria, I didn't do anything. I don't know who these people, I don't know. Don't even worry about it. I didn't do any of this. Okay?
Okay. I love a little gaslight on a Tuesday night. This is so nice.
We love a little.
Okay,
we love
well,
it
see,
too.
the thing is a gaslight makes you think you're crazy, and you know damn well
I am.
what he's trying to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
I love
The king
using
eye.
like a really important modern ethical concept of how people relate to each other to describe to describe truly,
Just lying a little bit.
but like
This
it's
isn't
so
gaslighting.
it's so funny. It's like it's the idea of like worm tongue at Theoden's side being like, "You have a troubled mind, my liege," and Legolas being like, "He's gaslighting." It's like, yes, you're correct. Oh, but what's happened? What's happened now to Lou?
Oh no!
He's thinking real hard.
Brennan, what are you doing? This is now Brennan's fault.
I'm fine. Just absolutely soaking. I'm fine. Everything's okay. I just need a little more time. I just
Friends,
need a
we're
little
at
more time.
3 minutes. We're at
Just
3
a
minutes.
little more time.
When we get to midnight, so to speak, when the countdown happens, what do we want to do, or what should we have people put things into the chat, or drop links,
I
because we're
think
gonna be
I
at
yeah.
patreon.com/worldsbeyondnumber. Yes.
Yes, but I
The
think
Patreon link is now in both my bio and the Instagram's bio.
Oh, that's so
amazing.
good.
So
Do that.
so I think we keep the party going here, but if anyone wants to like leave or go check something out and come back, like listen to the first couple minutes, we'll be but maybe we should not have spoilers here though. We don't want spoilers in the chat maybe.
No.
So actually, good call. No spoilers. So we'll keep the party going, but if you need to jump and listen to that fireside chat or listen to that the Wizard Then and Now, go for it. We're counting 2 minutes. To finish up what I was saying before, Taylor is a sonic alchemist, and he takes our play and truly elevates it. When I first heard the Wizard Then and Now, my jaw dropped. It fully dropped. I just his understanding of sound design and scoring and music is otherworldly. You are all in for such a treat. And again, we're just so excited to share it. I'm very great. There's the amount of gratitude that I'm just going to get. Well, we have 2 minutes left.
No, less. We about 60 seconds.
For everyone who's here watching this, it is not lost on me or, in fact, any of us, the rare air we breathe to be able to share a story and have everybody come and emotions. To have people come and share and participate. It's a thing that I hope you all know. I wake up every day in a bewildered state of gratitude, unsure how we got here. And so thanks a ton. We're really excited to share this. We're really proud of it. And I hope you like it.
20 seconds remain.
Oh my God.
We've
been thinking about this and talking about this
Years.
for so long.
Years.
Abria almost did an announcement, and then we were like, never mind, don't put
Oh,
this
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Should we tell the story of that?
Yeah.
The Patreon is now live.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We've made it.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, it's here. And it's real.
The
All right.
thing is that it's like truly the first words of the first episode of the first campaign that were ever said are, you can put them in your ear holes now. Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here
I'm
we
gonna go
go.
to the website too.
It's
Yeah, we're all now testing the website to make sure that that thing I did where I got all excited and we all
Yeah.
expressed emotions and then went, it's here. Let's make sure we didn't lie. Just like
did we lie? Did we all? Are we all going?
I don't think we lied. I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
everyone,
like,
you all test it. I'll hang out and speak
Yeah.
to this first group. You all know that your name is now the Coup Crew.
stop.
That is
Coup
the
Crew.
name of this special group. You exist in a special space in all of our hearts because you were here in the moment at the culmination of years of work and hours of love and effort. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of it. For those of you who are not in a place to be able to join us on Patreon, that's okay. We love you all so much, and we're here to share all of this for you and with you in time. And we're just very happy to be here together in this moment. And if Brennan ever tries to usurp me again, I'll kill him and take over the Wizard, the Wish, and the Wild One. And I'm letting you know that. I'll kill you,
I'm loving
and
Brennan
I will
as
eat your DM
DM
power out of your
also.
brain and run the game.
Is that where it's located?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Damn it, Cram Daniel just out.
Cram Daniel out.
You guys, but seriously, look at me, Erica, Lou, y'all don't understand. If you let him name his own characters, he will create for you Evan Kelp, Nicholas Hobb, or Abraham motherfucking Mahermbler. Please, you gotta just, when you sit down and he's at your table, you just hand him a sheet that says, your name's just Greg, just normal ass fucking Greg. Begin the game.
I'll make sure to do that.
Thank you.
The Patreon is there. I see it when I go there. It is now working. It was.
Oh,
I don't think I was having similar issues. I believe it is now there. I believe.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you have to do it?
Refresh it now. I think it might be
Did we break Patreon?
No.
I would love that.
No.
It now.
I want that to be
It-
true.
It was not working. It is now working. We are 2 minutes in and we're there.
Yay!
Is there what's that thing you do where it's like when your browser is just full of beans. You know, it's got all the little
It's
junk.
beans, Brennan.
Yeah,
Oh, cookies
a
and all that.
beamed
You want to drop
browser.
those cookies? You want to lose those cookies? You want to toss those
You-
cookies?
Toss those cookies.
You want to toss those cookies?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's
No,
working.
it's now working with the 27
Yeah.
people who were able to join in the middle of
Yes.
the day today on accident.
Right.
Shout
I
out
love
to
that.
the 27 Club,
The
which is not what that means.
The secret patrons.
I think I'm friends on Tumblr with like Patron One, the secret
Oh, I saw
patron.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wow,
Great
what a-
trio.
Wow. It's really happening. Look at that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's happening.
Is
I
it-
feel-
do
I feel
have to
juiced
dump
right
my
now.
cookies?
There's definitely like a weird crest that I feel like I had to go over of like the moment you were talking about of like, where is it? We definitely had 2 minutes of being like, where is it? But it's there now.
Is the content there? Because I think I'm seeing some people saying that they were able to sub, but they don't see posts.
Do I have to? Should I sub to try and find out?
Yeah.
Giving us money? Are you fucking kidding me?
Give yourself $5. It says
I'm
here-
gonna give
I'm gonna give us $5.
Or-
sorry, is everyone
Wait a minute. Is there some sort of a password that we can?
There a pass? Oh, I don't know. We didn't think about this in advance.
This has become- this is-
Great gentlemen. How's it going?
We're doing great. Well,
It is.
now
Oh,
that
it is
everyone-
working very
working.
much. Okay, cool.
It says there are two
Apparently
exclusive
working
posts
very well.
waiting there for our waiting there by the fireside for you.
Says unlock two
Yeah.
exclusive.
Oh, look at that. There it is. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's there. It's
Should
there.
I?
Let's
it's
all
under
let's
audio.
let's
not
all-
post.
let's all join. Let's all join our. I
Yeah,
would.
you know what?
You want-
I'm gonna do that.
You want me to join my own Patreon?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right.
Guys,
Oh, I love this. Okay, here we go. how does one do this? So this is going to be helpful for everyone who's trying to do this at home. Know that I am very technologically challenged.
So we're all joining the Patreon at the same time.
Oh my gosh, Taylor says it is working very much. Everything is working fine. It's just a lot of people trying at once. Is that true?
Oh,
Are
thanks,
you all
guys.
trying at
Is that's what happening? Is everyone trying all at once?
That's
Oh
so
my god!
nice.
Oh my god! There's a Cram Daniel Instagram account now. Thank you for
Too
Cram
fast.
Daniel.
Daniel.
Too fast.
Daniel.
Fast.
Cram Daniel, basketball icon. Thank you for creating me, Daddy Brennan. Son, you're welcome.
Thank you for creating me, Daddy Brennan.
Hey, I'm gonna say something psychotic. If we get what's a number? What's a number? 10,000 patrons in this 24-hour period, I will run Space Cram a one shot.
You will.
Wait,
Wait.
I'm sorry.
If we
Lou,
Damn it!
I will run.
Damn it!
already called.
The whole point of Abria being 24-bit is that I could call Space Cram. But no, I think you threw down the gauntlet.
No,
of
you can do
reality.
it.
No,
You can do it.
Hey, if you get 10,000, Abria will run it. I think that's it. I think
You're-
Space Cram.
you're
Come
telling me.
on and slam, and welcome to the Cram.
So you're telling me
Yes.
if we
Yeah.
can if in day one, and we got all the time in the world, we're
Day
only
one.
6 minutes. We're only 6 minutes into the day. If we get to 10,000 Patreon subscribers,
Yeah.
if we get 10K little patooties sitting around the fire with us,
Yeah.
I get to
You'll
play Cram
Get to meet
Daniel.
Cram Daniel.
I get to play
You're
Cram
gonna be
Daniel.
Cram Daniel, and I will make sure that there is merch of like jerseys for Space Cram. That will be merch.
How many?
Don't, like,
How many?
you
How many?
cannot-
How many people? How many people
I would.
at the fireside do we need for me to be able to choose the system that we play Space Cram in?
What would you choose for Space Cram?
Yeah. What would you pick? Speak.
I would spend time finding the absolute crunchiest, most breakable. Like I've been running a game of 3.5 for like now 14 years, and I think that I would pick 3.5 to truly be like, okay, Cram Daniel, he is a
Brennan.
5th level abjurant champion.
Brennan, name your fucking number. Name your number, Beans, because I swear to you, 1,000 more than that, and I'll make all of you walk onto a basketball court, and the system will involve playing basketball.
That
Done.
I would honestly love that if we rent a high school stadium
Yeah.
that just are rolling dice.
It's
as
like
well as
horse.
occasionally-
It's like horse, but with role-playing mechanics.
So
I love a bunch of nerds guessing about like basketball games. Like, you want to come? Do you want to come play in my fucking world? Yeah, we could do a real, actual sport.
we're gonna have a podcast episode where I play a man named Cram Daniel and absolutely eat shit playing basketball.
Okay, but here's the deal, right? Is that it uses basketball, but knowing Bria, there's going to be a little extra fun mechanic
Yes,
thrown
of course.
in there, right? Which means that maybe it'll be a contact sport this time.
Basketball is a contact sport.
Oh.
You are conflating contact
That
sports
was.
and
I
collision
won't lie.
sports.
I don't think I've seen a harder nerd moment in a
Yeah.
minute than somebody being like, "You'll make basketball a contact sport," and then just Jock coming in hard and being like, "It already is." Like,
You have to watch any basketball.
I get it. They don't tap
Who-
each other.
who do
It's a
we-
contact sport.
Who do we think here amongst us has played the most and least basketball?
I say Brennan the least because usually, they have indoor basketball courts.
Come on! Come on! We're supposed to be friends!
Hey,
We're supposed to be
know my
friends!
friends. Erica just dunked on you, so
Yeah.
they
I-
moved
That's a
They have the
windmill
list.
dunk on you, dog. That is a windmill dunk
Unbelievable.
on you.
I'm not even alive anymore. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
Somebody go
It's unbelievable.
Somebody get a stretcher.
Just a dead man walking, just walking around here with
You hate
just
to see it. He's a basketball ghost.
yes. Truly, I haunt this court. Yeah, 100%.
Did everyone else sign up for the Patreon? I haven't done it yet.
I haven't done it
I'm
yet.
doing it right now.
And
Okay,
now
I'm gonna hold. I'll hold the bridge. All of you sign up for the Patreon. I'll hold the bridge. Hey, folks, welcome to the live stream. Lou, Abria, and if you're just joining us now, we just launched the Patreon for Worlds Beyond Number, a new storytelling, actual play, adventure podcast. Okay, we're back up. We're back up, baby.
We're back up. I want to be clear, everyone. I am not a social media manager. I am an actor, announcer, actual play player who learned how to do this for his friends. I guess maybe they're only an hour.
No, I think we may. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Maybe they're only an hour. That could make it. That could make sense. I dig that.
I don't. It doesn't make any sense.
Brennan, what did I did? Why are people saying I did it? Everyone's out here coming for me.
Honestly, dude, you came through in a big way when you took command of the obvious weakness on my part.
I found
no. Wow, there's a time limit. Okay, now we know. That's how we know.
Yeah, now
hey, you got.
I will hold down the chat.
I think that was the best part. It really honestly worked out in that Brennan was like, "I got us, guys," and then we fell. So
you put me on point. You put me in. You put me at the tip of the spear. I'm gonna fuck it up every time. Okay, I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna flop. I'm gonna choke.
Baby, Cram Daniel is a center. All right, he's not a point guard.
Cram Daniel's a power forward. Let's go.
Okay, Brennan.
You're all saying words.
It's a contact sport.
You're still here. Wow, we jumped right back up to the number of people who were here. You're all so cool. That's so cool that everybody just hung tight. Thank you very much, everyone. Very, very cool. Here we go. So, thanks for jumping back in. If you're just joining us now, Worlds Beyond Number is the new storytelling, adventure, actual play podcast from myself, Bria Iyengar, Lou Wilson, and Erica Ishii, composed, designed, and produced by Taylor Moore over at Fortunate Horse, and we're so excited to share it with all of you. What we're here sort of celebrating tonight is that we just launched The Fireside, which is our Patreon with all of the exclusives and talkbacks and all this stuff. Waiting for you there right now, night number 1, is our first Fireside Chat Gremlin mode. We tried to do an introductory fireside chat, and we were a little too sleepy and a little too silly. And so,
if you can't guess,
everyone shut up. Izzy's here.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Where's my darling?
I think you mean our darling comrade.
Yeah.
I am. How far away am I? Oh, as of this in New York, and in a couple hours here in California, I will be 2 months away from being able to respond to that by saying, "That's my wife," and I can't wait. I'm gonna say that all day, every day.
Erica, we have 2 months to stealth marry Izzy.
Oh, we don't even have stealth do it. I will broadcast.
Brennan, you gotta take the power back right now, man. Come on now, man. Don't let people talk about marrying your wife.
Do you remember a second ago when Erica said, wait, Brennan might have played more basketball because they have it inside?
I mean,
whatever. My staff is broken.
Out of you right now.
I mean, you're trying to give a pep talk to a man who is fetal position coughing up blood. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, get up. Dude, come on. Come on, dude. Dude, you gotta believe. Hey, dude, believe, dude.
I think I can't feel. I think a part of my insides I can feel way far away from the outside of me. I can't do it.
You gotta cut him, dog.
Cut him. I can't. That's so sweet. Hi, Iz.
I
love
you,
sweetie. what was I saying? Oh, so the first thing's going to be waiting for you are Fireside Chat Gremlin mode, which is just going to give a lot of the information that you kind of probably already got here with our, similar information, but a little bit more in depth, more about the history of why we wanted to do this and how we started to do it. And then also the Wizard Then and Now, which for those of you that have been hanging out all night, you know this, but we're doing Then and Nows for each of our characters. Abria's playing Suvi, the Wizard. Erica's playing Ame, the Witch, and Lou's playing Ursulon, the Wild One. And each of them are going to get a Then and Now, which is a combination of some select scenes from episode 1, where their character is introduced, and then scenes from the children's adventure, which, once again, for those, I know many of you already know, but the children's adventure is basically, we wanted to do narrative character creation. We said, let's play as 0th level children and do a magical, whimsical adventure in the world of Umora, and do it that way. And we accidentally did a 16+ hour campaign, and it was very, very sweet. Have we talked at all about what some of like our influences are for like
no,
Wizards of Wild?
There are a lot of questions about the vibe, but I didn't. It's in the spoilerness of it and the inches away from Patreon launch of it. I didn't know how much we wanted to jump into.
There's a part of me that feels like, oh, I want you to know what we're honoring, because the campaign is like a big, at least for me, like there's a lot of the world building, it's a big love letter. But it's also part of me that's sort of like, hey, if we did our damn job, you will know what the influence is for this, like what we are honoring and sort of sending a love letter to. Cool.
I think so. I think people will know immediately when they'll get it, and also, I don't want to lock them into like thinking that that's the vibe the entire time, because, there's a lot of other vibes and homages that because we actually have multiple playlists, like shared playlists, where we talk about, or where that have influences from multiple different sources that are coalescing in the world of Umora.
Yes, it is a vast world. So there's a lot of genres and different things contained in Umora that, like you're saying, I think, like, with how long this campaign's going to be and how epic, I think it's going to be like a lot of different kinds of genres contained in this world. But when you hear the campaign, and for everyone to know, for those that want to support the podcast, thank you so much. By the time March 1st rolls around, we'll have the whole children's adventure and a bunch of bonus content and other stuff is all going to be on the Patreon. Thank you. The actual campaign, The Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One, starting with the beginning of the story of these adult heroes and going forward from there, is all going to be free at point of download. It's all, wherever fine pods are casted, whether you listen on Spotify or Podcatcher, or, wherever you get your podcasts. So if you're like, fine, bonus content, and I very wish to give my support, you can still get the whole story. So we're happy to share it. We're so excited.
But do you, because I think you're from like Elizabethan London, and I don't think you have a podcast app.
Prithee, behold my difference engine capable of streaming Mark Maron.
Or fucking Seuss, my guy. Okay.
I also want to take a quick second to say two things. One, I went through the whole process of becoming a member of our podcast with the incorrect email, and I've just been quietly sitting over here being like, why can't I verify my account and become a patron? God damn it!
Yeah, I'm trying.
And then two, Taylor would like us to pass along that there's too many messages and comments on Patreon to reply to, but thank you, everyone. Lots of exclamation points. I don't know if we have a number yet to let you know our proximity to Cram Daniel.
Last I heard is 3K, baby.
Okay.
We are 30%.
30% in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
What?
I'm sorry.
What's happening?
You guys were the lords of the chat, like some of us are. You would know that. We've been talking about that for a while.
Are you for real? Wait, what did you get? What's happening?
3,000.
That is
so.
That's wow. That's really wild. Wow, that's really
cry.
wild. Now, I'm not gonna cry. Don't make me
30% to being in an actual gym playing hoops.
Yeah,
Guys,
and let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready. There was an intramural homeschool basketball league. What do you think about that?
okay. All
What
right.
do you think about that?
All right. Well, the jury's not out. I also did a league. I did a round of one season of intramural child's basketball. How many seasons did you do, Brennan?
I played 8 times.
8 games.
8 games.
Okay. All right. Erica, did you play more basketball than 8 games?
No.
Okay. Abria, did you play more basketball than 8 games?
I did, in fact, play more than 8 games.
Damn, tough, Brennan, tough.
You know what? If I come in at 3, that's a bronze medal. I'm fine with that.
Guys, I think I've fully became a patron for our podcast on a thing that I can't. It's not real. The email's not mine.
You've defrauded our joint venture within minutes.
No, but I gave real money, but to an unverified
something
Patreon.
is happening here. It's not letting me. I
How
think
do you
that
know
it's just
how
having a
many
hard
people?
time.
How do people see it?
It's not there. You're all.
Hey, chat
Yeah.
help. How do y'all know stuff about Patreon?
Ooh,
Here we go. We're gonna be a member in a second.
Someone
Hold
just
on.
said, "We love you, Erica, and you all deserve this so fucking much." Thank you, Book Sherpa.
Guys, I gotta say, I don't know if it's inside baseball, but I have to point out the sheer number of people asking why I'm not going on the Joko cruise.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's making me feel crazy.
Why aren't you? Why aren't you?
Yeah, because it's always
Answer.
He's not even.
What are you scared
he
of?
said he won't even let us bring up a
Yeah.
hardcore
bit amongst us
of him.
It's been like a full
He's scared
bit
of
amongst
the water.
us being like, ha ha, I'm not going on the Joko cruise. But now strangers in the chat are going,
Good.
ha ha, Lou, why aren't you going on the Joko cruise?
They're not strangers. They're the Coup Crew.
I guess the Coup Crew is now demanding to know why.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold
Oh my
on.
God, guys, I cannot update my email until I verify my fake email that doesn't exist. I don't know what to do.
I don't want to.
There's just
I don't want to celebrate while Lou's dealing with whatever mail fraud he's committing right now. But
Stop, dude. Stop.
but I'm a member. Let's go.
Yay!
Me too.
I'm a member for a fraudulent account. All right. Now, please, nobody call the police. But I can't verify my email. It's not real.
Unbelievable. Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I just want to say it. I'm cancel my membership.
Lou just tried to join with cram.daniels at
Yeah, guys.
hotmail.com.
Guys, I was just typing what I was doing, so I just put in
The vibe.
Daniel point forward.
The vibe of this. I know this is not what happened, but the vibe of this is so tense for you, Lou, that I feel like you just signed the entire like ABC listserv. Like Jimmy Kimmel and everyone that works there is now a subscriber.
Everyone at Disney, I've signed us all up. I just paid for about 2,000 pledges. Oh, that's why we have so many.
Yeah.
Because, I signed up my entire work list.
Yeah.
No, it's because our fans are incredibly supportive. No, I am proud to say I'm probably one of few people who already became a patron and then unsubscribed from our Patreon in the first 25 minutes.
I will say this. I also seeing how much we have like I'm like blown away We did a little thing where we had a little secret ritual when we were dreaming about this, and we wrote numbers of people we thought would be, and like how many do you imagine, like on the first day or whatever. And I wrote a number, and I was like, boy, that's a lot. We've blown past it in the first 26 minutes of it. We've blown past it.
That was for the first month, not even the first day.
I like to dream very small, and then if it comes true, it's great, and if it doesn't, then that's okay. It was very small, but
Daniel's in his reasonable hoop dreams.
I'll say this: reasonable hoop dreams.
I think that's the name of Cram Daniel's campaign.
Yeah.
If it comes through. Space Cram, a.k.a. reasonable. Well, I think Space Cram is the name of the system. Yeah. I think that the name of the campaign is Reasonable Hoop Dreams.
Incredible. I'll say this: if this, by some staggering possibility, actually happens, and we make a Bria run Space Cram, I promise this. This is my promise for getting. If we get to 10K in this 24-hour period of people joining us over by the fireside, I will rack my brain and I will come up with a voice for Cram Daniel that I have never done anywhere before, and I will try to make it something. I will try to make him sound like a person that could not exist on the planet Earth.
Yes.
Great.
That's my promise.
And I promise, on top of that I will make a short 7-minute documentary about Brennan's process in discovering this voice, so that you can all be a part of it.
Just a little 30 for 30 about the voice.
Incredible. Oh my God.
30 for 30. That's just Brennan listening to all the other voices and going, too close. Too close. It's not weird enough.
It's just not weird enough.
Wait, Brennan, you have to name your number. At what number past 10,000 do you get to pick the system?
And 1,000 past that is where you make it basketball?
Then I make it, we have to play basketball. Yeah. State your number. And let me be very clear. There's no universe in which I would deprive any of the crew of what it would look like to watch you play basketball. So there will be a camera. We will.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So let me clarify. When you say contact sport, like, I always took that to mean, like, you know, you get to shove people
that's not
and
what
not
that means.
Get in trouble for it.
You have to not get caught.
Well, sports
but
are
there's
dumb.
contact sports and collision sports. Basketball's a contact sport, so there's penalties for like too much contact. But I've had more concussions playing basketball than any other sport.
So, like, an example of a thing that is neither collision nor contact would be like golf.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a sport if you're not
That's
playing
not a
defense, and I did track, so I
It's
also
not-
count that it's not a sport.
It's not a sport if you don't play defense. Well, I'll tell you
so many
this.
sports opinions that no one's ever heard.
Wow,
because it's never come up.
We're swerving into wild territory on this.
I'll tell you this.
I'll tell you, we got 3,000 patrons and we're feeling bold. Okay?
We're in
So wait a minute.
mode again.
So wait a minute. I have a question though,
Yeah.
because with the golf thing specifically, well, in croquet you do play defense.
Croquet's a sport.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You play defense, but croquet.
Now, what
is
if?
not a contact
Yes, croquet is not a contact sport, but it is a sport. But also,
Then what about Alice in Wonderland?
There you go.
Yes.
How my understanding of croquet is based entirely upon Alice in Wonderland.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, basically what I'm trying to ask is, can I hit people
Erica,
in this combat system?
You are
since it's physical.
so violent, and I want you to know, go ahead, fucking swing away. Do it. Why would I stop that?
Wow.
Just do what you feel in your heart.
I really hope we get to 10,000 because I just have to see what on earth Abria will create. Because I think it might kill one of us. I just have like a decent feeling at this point. But I feel like one of us like I feel like this is one of those things where it's like there's a fun. Now this is how my 7-minute documentary starts, right?
Yeah.
It's that it's this, and we're all smiling and we're laughing. And now what's happening as Abria says, "Go ahead, do it." And we're just pushing in on her face,
Do it.
and we're laughing. Like the color saturation is going away. It's all black. And then it's just murder of Graham
I see it.
you know.
Hey, Glenn Chris, I almost went to the Olympics. All of the Olympics, like the whole IOC can absolutely come for me. Most of that shit's not sports, it's games. I don't care.
Damn, all right, games and sports.
Yeah. Dude. I almost went to Olympic trials in a thing that I don't call a
Well,
sport.
they do call them the Olympic Games.
Wow.
They do.
That's incredible.
Okay. I know very, very, very little about sports. I find it most fun to make up rules about it. And also, there are aspects of sports that I like. Apparently, when I was little, my mom used to put me like in my crib and then turn on basketball games because I really liked the sound of the squeaky
They are.
squeaks
I
of
do
the
find it very
sneakers.
comforting.
Yes, very good.
It's so nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm trying to navigate the Patreon. Apparently, it's tough to do so because it's just a lot of folks around here at the same time.
I believe
Apparently.
it. Also, two
I'm-
questions I want to answer just real quick. This one. If you join later,
We'll be answering
you still have
questions.
access to all the content? Yes, of course.
Of course. Of course.
It will live there for you. And there was another one right above that. These were very technical questions. There are a lot of questions about Cram Daniel, and one that just says blame Brennan for what? I don't know, but I agree.
I don't know about that.
I don't know where it went. Sorry,
Okay.
keep talking
Also,
about something else.
Abria, you were discused for the Olympics?
Yes. I had very quick story. I had an at-large berth to the Olympic trials in 2008 because I'm very, very old. I was injured quite disastrously several weeks before it happened. Erica actually kind of remembers it because we went to the same college, even though we didn't know each other. There was actually a active shooter alert on UCLA's campus. That was actually me getting hit in the back.
Yes.
That was so loud it sounded like a gunshot. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
That's a
Anyway, that's the end of my sports career.
Good God. Well, I'm very glad that you're okay from that's a nightmare.
And that's why I'm saying, Erica, swing away. My ribs have been broken. All that's left is my heart. Let's go.
Abria.
Yeah.
19. I'll say 19,000, so that yours is an
Okay.
even 20. So
All
yours
right.
is an even 20.
Okay. In this 24-hour period, which we have to call the cram session, if we get there, we play actual basketball.
So basketball will be our game system, but are we also playing basketball in universe?
We're playing in the fiction of the universe. We will be playing basketball. Only in the mechanics of it will we play basketball if we reach 20K.
Gotcha. So you're saying if we get to 20K, I have successfully finally gotten my friends to come LARP with me. Because if the in-universe action 1-to-1 matches the meta-universe action, maybe that's LARP.
Damn.
Okay, when you say match,
That's
like,
LARP.
Also,
when
Brennan,
you
I
say
need you saying that's
match,
LARP more often when the whole screen is face. It's just
Maybe that's LARP.
maybe that's LARP.
another note from our producer that all the problems that you may be experiencing is because of the traffic on the website.
Which means the
Just
world
keep
to us.
loading. Thank you so much, everybody, for crashing Patreon. Holy cow! Yeah, actually, Brennan, I have wanted to do like a for real LARP for a very long time. Yeah, I definitely want to do some physical games for when I run stuff.
I imagine that won't present any podcasting issues for Taylor. I want to see what Taylor does with me just holding a hand wireless microphone, sprinting down a hillside with a foam sword, being like, "You have betrayed the house of our fathers. You have betrayed. You have betrayed us.
I think
Stand up, fight me, you brigand!"
I honestly think that's the main reason we need to get to 20 Patreons, 20,000 to do this, is because we need NBA quality microphones and speakers.
Yes.
Like we need, it's more about it. We do need 20,000 because we need new equipment. we need things that can capture.
We can find
At
enough
20,000, I will go text Jeannie Bus and be like, "Hey, girl,
Genie.
sweetie, can I slide up into the crypto.com arena for a minute? Thank you so much."
Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to navigate all of this. So sorry, I have.
No, it's okay. Everyone's looking at stuff. I'm gonna look at some questions.
Oh, can you see them? Oh, you're gonna look through.
Looking. Oh, here's an easy one that you guys can all answer while you're looking. What are player characters' pronouns? Like, you've seen the art, you've heard the names. We might as well throw pronouns out there because for me, that gets fan fiction going a little faster. You know how Mama loves her stories.
Mama loves her stories. Give Mama her stories.
Susie's pronouns are she, her.
Ursuline's pronouns are he, him.
Ame's pronouns are probably she, her. I don't think it's something that's necessarily come up. Brennan and I know when we talked about the idea of the witch class, we talked about sort of the femme energy there, right, and how it tends to get sort of passed on through the femmes of a line.
I think,
right?
Yeah, we definitely.
I don't know how much we saw often sort of built out.
We
that
definitely
lore
use. I think
yet.
you definitely Ame gets referred to with she her pronouns, but it would not surprise me if that was if that was a she her with a plus next. You know what I mean? There's and also there's a lot of time to also explore that in the campaign itself. I feel right. So yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Hey, this is just a place from which to begin.
Yeah.
From which to begin? Hell yes. Cool.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Cool Dog's pronouns are.
Cool Dog's pronouns are he him. That is correct. Also, what's so funny is if anyone asked and was like, "Wait, is the character actually called Cool Dog?" We would have to be like, "No," and they went, "Well, what is that character's name?" I know that it's not going to make sense for a while, but as of this moment, and where we are in the recording, we actually couldn't tell you that character's name.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll leave that as a little. That's a little riddle. Cram Daniels pronouns. I've been referring to him with he him, but I don't think I think Cram Daniel uses the pronouns he needs to get that basketball in that hoop, no matter what the cost is.
Cram Daniels.
I do feel like Cram Daniels cannot.
You can't.
Cram pronouns are slam jam.
Yeah. Thank you, whoever said that. Yes, that's correct.
Neo pronouns.
There you go.
I said
exactly.
That. Thank you. I wasn't just reading the chat.
Oh, sorry. Slam jam. You said it like you were reading.
No, I just had a stupid thought.
Wow. Cram Daniels just posted in the chat that Cool Dog is Slam's best friend.
It's got to be canon. Coup Crew has made
Cram-
a choice.
Cram-
Y'all remember when I told you about
Cram-
we would have lore for the
Yes.
podcast, not like for Worlds Beyond Numbers, Wizards of the Wild One, like, but specifically for the podcast.
Cram
It's this.
Cram
Cram Daniels.
Daniels. Are we saying sorry? Cram Daniels' dog is named Slam Jamiel. Slam Jamiel.
You can't.
And it's not.
can't,
It's
Brennan.
not Jan. It's not Jamiel. It's Jamiel. Jamiel. Slam Jamiel.
And it's a full Airbud situation. Oh my god.
Nothing in the book that says you can't name your dog Slam Jamiel.
Ryan, we have to get another dog.
There you go. There you go. Wow. Oh my goodness
good.
gracious.
The Peanut Butter cinematic universe is so robust at this point.
Oh, the PBCU. Also, guys, it's gonna kill me. I don't beg for a lot of stuff, but if there is a spirit or a larger thing out there in the universe that can find some way to get us 10,000 patrons, it is pretty crazy to talk this much about something and get this excited. I guess at some point we could always just like do Cram Daniel of our own avail.
Yeah.
But there's just a part of me that part of me that wants the universe to do it for us, to be like, here is a sign that we're gonna just turn the light on and say we're open for beignets. We're open for beignets. We're open for business.
Hey, we're open for beignets.
Open for beignets.
This is exactly what the Fireside 00 chat is.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
It's that. It's beignets.
Guys, is Jammer actually part of
Whitney Jammer?
the universe? What do we call it? Is Whitney Jammer? Is it short for Samuel?
Whitney Jam.
Just like an unofficial origin story.
We can finally use all the nicknames.
Oh, there it is.
Rob. And we never used them.
Someone just spelled Benyus, and it was Benys, and man, I love that. Ooh,
Hey, we're
Binyous is good too.
That's the name of the coach.
I thought it was like sort of more in the French style.
Ooh.
Beignets,
Yeah.
like
Delicious.
beignets.
Yum.
Winter Samuel.
Open.
Well,
I mean, always
then-
open for beignets.
We have another few minutes.
No, Cram Daniels exists in the Misfits universe. Yes, that's what I imagine.
We have another
Oh
few
my God.
minutes before I think we have some more time before we are once again after the hour booted out of here. Are there any other questions that folks might have? I know it's getting late. Also, thank you everyone for staying up so late. It's like 9:45
Very
Pacific,
sweet.
and I'm sure everyone else.
There's one question. Brennan, did you kill the stream as the ultimate coup?
Brennan.
Hey, Erie Lear. None you Benius.
Now that's a LARP, baby.
Now that's LARP, baby. Now that's LARP.
I think this is a good question from Penelope Dick Q. From before. How severely will the podcast fuck?
Ooh. Banned in at least 4 states.
Yeah.
This podcast fucks so hard you can't listen to it on a Sunday.
Question for you. Taylor has dropped in the chat. He's asking if he can share the children's adventure
Yes.
in the Patreon. Do we want to do
Does
that?
that-
I mean,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
absolutely.
think we want. I think.
Yeah, drop it, and we'll share it. We'll share it, elsewhere later when we. Yeah, but for right now, I mean, that's a wonderful thank you to everyone who's jumped in right here in the first hour of the life of this thing. So let's give everyone in the Patreon. We'll do a little a preview of character art for the children's adventure. So everyone on socials has seen Suvi, Ame, and Ursula as adults, but we also have a very sweet little thing of them at grandmother. Of them at Grandmother Wren's cottage. So it'll be very, very sweet. Can't wait for that.
And it's the art
is by
Carly Minardo.
That was the question.
I'm sure
that was the question from earlier. Somebody was asking who had done our because we shouted out Lorena. Somebody asked who did our other art.
Corey Brickley did the banner art for the podcast in totality, as well, and we've used that art for the logo as well in our socials and album art and everything like that. So Corey Brickley, Lorena Lammer, and then Carly Minardo. If you're on the Patreon, has the kids art that's up there. And what a dang hoot. Carly also a podcast buddy, one of the cast members of Rude Tales of Magic. Carly, an incredible actual play performer, as well as an amazing illustrator. Rude Tales, a Fortunate Horse podcast, Taylor Moore, shout out. And I did an episode, I was looking to do an episode of Rude Tales as Carly's besotted mentor, and it was one of my favorite things I ever got to do. It was a joy, a privilege, and an honor. Mm-hmm.
I saw the question a couple of times of, do we have a group P.O. box? We don't have a group P.O. box yet, but if you send things to my P.O. box, I swear to you that I will give it to the gang, all right? So my P.O. box is actually, I think, in my bio. It's like in my link tree, but I will also drop it in the chat. But I check it pretty regularly. I guess check pretty regularly, so you can send it to there, and I will pass it on. Please send your Cram Daniels jerseys and your wheels, whole wheels.
We have to your bed.
Do we need to explain the breathe thing? Goodbye.
Hey, Brennan?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go play basketball inside, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
guys,
number 9 coming right now.
You're about to start just seeing Brennan practicing nonstop. Brennan's just around courts of Los Angeles, just
me in like
in his and one era. Like, let's go.
Me, like in a warehouse with a mob doctor, just with like splints in my shins, just stretching my legs a couple extra inches just to get a little more.
You won't believe it. They hit 10K in 14 hours. At 20 by 18, once they saw it was possible, they didn't stop.
Hey, also,
oh my God.
You're tall. Muggsy Bogues was under 6 feet tall and excellent in the original Space Jam, which we should all watch together.
Who's the fella on? I loved Muggsy Bogues as a kid. Who's the kid? Who's the kid? Who's the guy on the Clippers? Who's the shorter guy? I'm trying to remember. Because I went to a Clippers game with Lou not long ago, and there was a dude who was really good who was short. I don't know if he's under 6 feet.
On the Clippers?
On the Clippers, yeah.
Like, recently?
We're all pretty tall. I mean,
yeah.
Why do it's? Oh wait,
are you thinking like Chris Paul from
No, I'm thinking of Luke Kennard.
Yes,
but is he not
Luke
short?
Kennard, no, not a chance.
No, he's not short.
5.
He's 6'5".
Yeah,
I think he has
a lot of the other people on the court with him.
Yes.
Gotcha. Wow, those guys are really tall, man. Good for them.
Right? He's pretty wild.
Guys are really fucking tall. That's so cool.
He looks a little smaller.
4K! Oh no, so close to 4K. Are we at 4K or are we so close to 4K?
They're saying 4K.
Wait, people are saying yes.
We're rounding up.
If we had I go to bed tonight, like I mean, hey, I don't want to put anything on anyone, but imagine a world where we wake up and Cram Daniel is guaranteed to exist. Just like imagine if just Prague arises today. It's like, let's get after it. We could dream.
Oh my gosh, Adrienne texted. I was trying to that she was trying to get the screenshot of 4K, but missed it because we went past it. Oh my goodness!
It does feel like a wild thing watching this. Yeah, 5K before bedtime, and I straight up am having hoop dreams. Oh, right as Abria goes kind of into 12-bit mode again.
Yeah, I felt it happen. I'm sorry.
There it is.
Get in the chat, Abria.
I mean, I won't lie. I have been trying to load the FAQ for like a lot of the last 15 minutes, and it's hard. People are on this damn site.
People are on this site.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, if I look at my feed, I can open up all of the things.
That makes a huge difference. Oh, and there's a lot of answers to questions here, like how to sign up, and is it audio only, and how do you listen, and how do
Am I 2 pixels again?
Yeah.
You're getting a little. It's a little
What?
pixely. It's a little pixely.
The people's champion must return from whence she came.
3 pixels we began, and to 3 pixels we shall all return.
Such is the nature of life and death. Well,
Pixels to pixels.
I mean, I feel loved. I guess that's the nice part. You get to go to bed with a smile on your face and a song in your heart, knowing that when you make something special with your whole heart, it resonates in the hearts of others. And I guess I'll sleep. I can dream on that. I can dream on that.
This is really wild. It's really, really wild. It's just hitting me. Wow.
How are you all exactly? How are you all eloquent and heartfelt and also funny right now? My brain is fully melted right now, like fully.
It's getting there. We do have 6 minutes. I'm gonna call it in 6 minutes.
Cool.
I'm gonna also, but both of these, if we want them to, I guess that's something. Currently, I immediately saved these to our Instagram. So there's just an hour long. Okay, great. So they'll just be 2.
Great.
So link these to your friends. Have them explain to them why Cram Daniel is so important. Why?
Spread the.
You know what's happened here? I've spent so much time painstakingly, lovingly taking the world of Umora and crafting and doing this stuff. And out of the gate, all of our merch is Cram Daniel. It's all going to be, it's Boblin the Goblin. It's all, it's going to just, there's nothing.
Who?
Boblin the Goblin, which is like the meme, the mimetic. It's the thing created in the moment that you can't, that people just love. It's a potato crab. You made a crab out of a potato, and people go, "What the hell is that?" And people go, "Potato crab!" And then off they go.
I thought we.
Okay, stop coming up with examples because I watched it.
I fully thought we had already covered that in the Cram Daniel expanded universe of Slammed.
Yeah, Boblin the Goblin.
Yeah.
His best friend, Boblin the Goblin, who
No,
sometimes
his name is
care
not
of
Cool Dog. It is Slam Daniel.
Is there a world where the Cram Daniel system is just like a reverse system where there's one PC who's a hero, but then there's 2 opposing PCs that are just trying to beat him, like make him lose? I feel like I almost don't want to play Cram Daniel's friend. I want to play Cram Daniel's enemy.
Yeah.
I want to be the Icelandic.
None of your business.
No. So Cram Daniel. Let's
keep track of this.
Yeah, they were there. I think we're there. Cram Daniel,
of the
Cram Daniel
Cram
and his
Cinematic
dog,
Universe.
Slam Daniel,
Yeah.
are best friends, and it's Cram Daniel versus Nunya Binyas,
Yes.
who's
Yes.
yes, gotcha.
And
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of them have to assemble teams of the best they can find.
Yeah.
And Abria, the rest you can figure out when and if we hit 10K.
Yeah. That sounds like a problem for later today.
Well, but like,
Yes, a later today, Abria.
Wow.
I do want to make a little bumper sticker that says Coup Crew is for lovers.
Mhm.
I'm just enjoying that very much in the chat right now, and I wanted to share it.
Love that. Love that.
Well,
Um,
you always be with us, Coup Crew.
Mhm.
You were here day one. You hung out for 2 hours. From you. Yeah.
is that really 2
8 p.m.
hours?
to 10 p.m. You started Instagram accounts. You paid $5 for Patreons. It was an inspiring time. It made me believe again.
It's so wild because truly, like, this is just like the hanging around and the messing around time, right? Because like when they hear, I mean, have any of you been able to actually started listening to The Wizard Then and Now? Because it is not like this,
it's a vibe
friend,
switch.
but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's people. If they started listening, they'd almost be done by this point.
Which would be crazy. Yeah, did anyone listen to it on 1.5 and finish?
Oh yeah, people could, if they started right at 9, they would be finished by now.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, are we gonna try for a morning hangout?
Ooh,
I think
I would like to not discuss on live.
I have to go to
What?
therapy. But you all are more than welcome.
everyone come over here and get breakfast. Come get breakfast tomorrow.
I will show up.
Yeah.
What's that?
I will show up. Is that okay?
Let's do it. What am I doing tomorrow? Hold on.
All right.
Let's do it.
I love breakfast.
We'll get us and the now 4,000 people that signed up on the Patreon. We'll get some eggs. We'll get some pancakes. We'll get all the good things you need.
Wait, so are you guys eating together or are you eating on live?
Eating.
Let me ask.
I mean, I'm gonna
go to a Denny's
there
and get some Graham Slam Daniels.
Gramule, Slamule. This is it. I can feel the mania starting to like peel away.
Yeah.
I can really feel it right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're at less than 60 seconds left before we get kicked off. So I think we should
get
sign
one
off.
more? We actually have. I'm actually kicking us off. We have like 10 minutes. It won't just obliterate. Can we get one more Patreon count before we go? I'm just interested. I also quick. Who can load it the fastest?
I don't know where to look to see it.
Well, I don't
I
know.
think it's
I
always
haven't been
in the
able
chat.
to find it.
Chat, where are
But,
you seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad. How do you know how much you love us?
I think chat is just like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe we all feel.
Wow.
What was I gonna say? 4,200.
Wow.
We're going out
Oh
on
my God.
4,200.
And the
Wow.
children art is out. Yay! We get
And
to
the
see the
children
kids.
art is out.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hey! Go
Oh,
check out the children.
I just saw the children's art, and honestly, it's too
Mhm.
good.
I'm just gonna awkwardly hold up an iPad so everyone can see it.
Oh, and it seems like the art. It seems like the art maybe freed up the feed too, because now there's like an art object on there. So yes, it did. Very, very cool.
Yeah. Well, I've been able to see the feed, but not like everything. Yeah.
Very cool.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. And for the rest of you, I love you so much, and I am just gobsmacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to get your gob smacked every once in a while.
It's a contact sport.
That's, endless there.
Thank you so much, everyone. Like, truly, it's fun being silly little gremlins here, but all of this is wonderful and deeply appreciated, and it's just such a beautiful, thank you for a beautiful start, and I can't wait to share more. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta go. If we don't go, we gotta go.
Yeah, I think if these people will get to watch me sleep if we don't end this right now. So,
32,000 patrons, and we get to watch Luke sleep.
stop. Wait,
In one day?
did you say
One day would you do it?
You said you have like
3,000?
If we have minutes left.
32,000 by the end of today. Would you do an IG Live where we just watch you sleep?
If we got to 32,000 patrons in one day,
Yeah.
they could all come to my house. like, I'm having a barbecue. Like I'll meet you guys. Yeah, exactly. I'll
Block
have a
party.
Yeah, we'll throw an
Party at
event. All right, you get the 32,000. If you get all your uncles to sign up for this show, and have 32,000 people could come to my house. No, there's not 32,000 patrons now. I know that. Okay, I love you. This will now live on this Instagram. So if you ever need an hour of us doing this, it's here for you. Long live Cram Daniel. Basketball is a contact sport.
You got to keep your hoop dreams reasonable.
Keep your hoop dreams reasonable. Brennan's wife will likely not be his. If other people have their way.
Yeah. Wait a minute! I caught a lot of L's on this stream. I'm starting to run back.
Unforced mulligan.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Good game.
All right, good game. Good game.
Abria's out of data on her phone, so good night, everyone.
Love y'all so much. Thank you all so much. Thank you.